Okay, what is up, my peoples? So I finally started playing Legend of Grimrock, and this game basically said, remember when games didn't care if you had fun? And honestly, I kind of respect it for that. This is a great game so far. I didn't finish it yet, but I figured I'd throw a little review up, and let's get to it. This game has a bunch of difficulties. I think there's actually three, not a bunch, just three: easy, normal, and hard. Of course, me being a big wuss, I always go either normal or easy. Don't tell nobody though. And on this specific game, you got to check the box. I'm not gonna go into it. And then there's an old school mode, which old school mode turns off auto mapping completely, arms yourself with a stack of grid paper and pencils, and be prepared to get lost in the dungeons. Beware, you can't change this setting after you start any game. So that means basically, if it's you got this check mode old school, you got to make your own map, and that could be pretty tough, I would think. So I don't really mess with that. So when we get into it, I'll show you how the map works. And nah, don't want to go old school mode. At least me, but some people do. I usually go normal. So here's your character creation. Right away, the party creation hooked me. It was really cool, really simple concept, and super easy to do. It's really quick. You build your whole squad from scratch, classes, races, skills, and that old school RPG, like, nerd geek stuff. And I'm sitting there for like 45 minutes acting like I'm drafting a prison softball team instead of starting a dungeon crawler at the start of this. And it's that simple. So, like, I'm just going to go and say, okay, here's this new person. You make his name, of course. You could be either human, a minotaur, a lizard man, and insectoid. Humans are down here on the bottom of the screen. You could say humans. Humans are the most populous of the sentient races in the world. They are very adaptable and they can sell in all professions. They have 4 skill points. Minotaurs. Minotaurs are like your tanks, I'm sure, your fighters. So Minotaurs are bulky, simple, and keen to violence. They are tolerated in cities only because of their ability to do labor that demands great strength and stamina. You get a strength +5, dexterity -4 though with a Minotaur, because they're probably not very quick or agile. Vitality is your hit points in this game is +4. Your willpower is, of course, they must not be very smart. Or it's -3. Skill points you get 1. Food consumption is +20%. And I played with Minotaurs on my front line, 2 of them, and they eat a lot. They need to be fed a lot. So just take that in consideration. And then we got a lizard man. Your lizard men are social outcasts and generally mistrusted due to their capricious and deceitful nature. So that pretty much tells you they're going to be very stealth, very high dexterity. Dexterity is a +2 with them. Willpower, so they're not real smart in a magical way. So their willpower is -1. You get 3 skill points for them. So next would be insectoid. So your insectoid is basically going to be a magic user. Insectoids mostly keep to themselves and rarely wander into the lands of humankind. It is believed that their knowledge of arcane is unrivaled. Strength is -2, of course. They're going to be a wizard or sorcerer, so any of that type of magic user is going to have not a lot of strength. Their dexterity is +1 because a lot of magic users, they throw things or toss things or use a sling. Vitality is -2, of course. Willpower is their strong suit, is going to be their highest number at +4. They get 3 skill points at the beginning. So food consumption is -15%. So moving over to your fighters, this is all self-explanatory. The masters of close combat. They are trained to use a wide variety of weapons and armor. Your mages use their enchanted staves or orbs to command great mystical powers that can be used to cause harm or to protect. Your rogue. Rogues are stealthy warriors who can fight with ranged weapons or sneak behind enemies for a deadly backstab attack. Over here you got skills. You got skill three skill points here. So basically, say I'm an insectoid and I'm a magic user. Skill. Now here is the mage's skills. Here's all your elemental and the staff defense. Spellcraft, ice, fire, all your elemental, like I said, and staff defense. Now your traits. This is going to be your mage's traits. You could choose any one of these, which have very specific reasons to pick them. Like strong mind, you would get an extra +2 on willpower, which comes over here. Willpower is 14, so if I push, see how it goes up to 16 right there. So it's just straightforward, and you name everybody, and then you go into the game. Push. I always start. You can actually do this and go uncheck create character, and just start the game. And this is the beginning of the game. It's really, really cool. So let's listen in real quick. So, inventory. Your inventory system is pure old school RPG chaos dungeon crawler. No. I need this random bone and 14 rocks. Pretty much. Meanwhile, my party is starving and carrying enough junk to open a flea market. You know, a lot of these old dungeon crawlers never have enough inventory space. A keyboard QEE. S, all QUE all around them. Uses, here we go, moving around a little bit. The movement is old school grid movement, one step at a time. Turn left, turn right, back up with S. I really like the whole movement system. I mean, you boom, 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 and if you hear that sound like that, there's a monster on the other side of that wall. All right. Choose your fate, perish in this cell, or pick up the torch. Let's pick up the torch, see what happens. Ah! Look at that. The gate opens. So, every torch you're going to want to save. And like I said earlier, your inventory sheet in this, you left click on the face, and here's your inventory. There ain't much, so you really got to be inventory conscious. Very much. Inventory, and then you got your human fighter. This is all your stats and all, and this is where you level up. It'll come and start flashing, and then you can get more skill points and stuff like that when you level up. Pretty self-explanatory. But you always have to have in this game, 99.9% of the time, a torch in someone's hand. Because if you don't, it is pitch black. Or you could put one in the skunk. But I'm going to tell you right now, save every torch you can. And change. This grid stuff is very simple. So here we go. We found some armor. So the peasant's tunic and a peasant's breeches. So you put them inside, take them, pretty self-explanatory. Boom, boom. Now he's got +2 and +2 protection. So that would bring him, where's it at here? up to +5 already. So if he took that off, he's probably got a +1 because he's, you know, whatever he is. So he's got a +1. Yeah, see? So if you put, he already got +1, that's +2. That's +2. Now he's down to a +5. So armor class goes up, not down in this game. Remember that. Here we got a cudgel. So we put it in his inventory. Cudgel skill is considered a mace. Attack power is 12. Accuracy is -5, which sucks. Speed's 10. It's pretty quick, but it's not real quick. You'll be using this with your fighter or your tank, up front tank guy for quite a while. Basically, do the same thing. Pick it up, put it in his hand. You can actually put it, you move it here too. So, okay, puzzles in this game. So you're going to come across a lot of these rocks, and I always say, I have said, you're going to come across these puzzles. All right, now how the hell do I open this door without getting off? Pick up the rock, put it down. Voila! There we go. Take the torch. Take the torch. All right, you come to a door like this, and here's the key. Take it out of the key of your inventory and stick it in the hole. You stick it in the hole. Game is super hard. It can be really, really, really hard, especially in the later, I think, 7 and above levels. I think there's 13 levels in this. I think, pretty sure there's 13. And I think the last couple are like really intertwined with each other, and like you fall and you climb stairs, you come back, and they're really, really connected to each other. So the last 2 or 3 are like one giant level almost. So see this? I was one off. See this here? Boom. Look at that. That's where the mostly your secret buttons are going to be, on this rock, and it's going to open and close these walls. So I do believe if I turn this way, we're going to run into a snail. This is our first combat sequence. Suddenly in this game, you could be kicking everything's butt, and then suddenly you're sidestepping giant spiders like a guy avoiding shopping carts in a Walmart parking lot. And then when things go bad in this game, they go bad. You just die. You are going to die in this game. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to die. This game's going to kill you, and it's going to kill you a lot. So save a lot. Save a lot. See? And you just go to there, and you right-click each one. And I want to see if my... Here's how you do spell. Boom. Come on. And you're dead. Food. Here's food. When you kill certain stuff, you will get big chunks of meat like this. Hold on to them. And what happens is, you take this, here's your food bar right here. This will get down to yellow. It'll be green all the way till about right here. Then it'll turn yellow, and it'll get right here, and it'll turn red. So you just take a piece of, this is just what we killed, a slice of snail. Yummy. I can either right-click it or tick it up and drag it to its face. There, I just right-click. Your inventory screen. Here's your map. Sorry to jump around. You can put something on, enter here, and it will stay there. It will mark it and say enter here, and then you could take it away. You could mark here, say loot. I found loot there, or there's a stairway there, or there's a puzzle there, or something, some kind of statue you need to put gems in to open a door. So you can mark this map up. Now, when I said earlier, if you started a new game on old school style, this will not be present. I don't think so. I don't think this is going to be present. You're going to have to do it on paper. Yeah, good luck with that. No, thank you. Now, how do you rest in this? Resting is very simple. You go to this. Resting. See this up here? This is Z. Now we're going to rest. Now, once you get into the game a little bit, you're going to have these dreams with somebody talking to you through these dreams. It's kind of odd, but you'll get into that. This game is really, really good. I love it. And you just rest until everything builds up to 100% again. And most times, if you get poisoned or cursed or something like that, I don't know if it cures curses or not. I can't remember. Um, your sleeping will overpower that rehealth generation while you're resting, and the poison goes away. So to save your game, I'm not going to save this because this is you just go to there, go to here, and then you create new file. You go this and you say YouTube review, and then you push save. Very simple. Cancel, go back, resume. Your options, if you want to like turn down your music ambient, I got like 1% right now. So, or you can mute it. Your sound effects you can mute. I don't know why you'd want to do that. You can invert horizontal, vertical, tablet mode. Like I don't know. You could do all kinds of shit in here. I don't really mess with all that stuff, but some people do. Statistics. I don't know. This tells you how long you played with this party. 12 minutes. You got one monster kill. Items found. Secrets. All kinds of stuff here. Tiles moods. I don't know why you'd want to know that, but it's just how it is. So, last thing I'm going to cover on this is how to use magic. So, he's got to get rid of that. What you got to do is right click on his hand and you use runes. He knows a fire spell already. So, you don't really need, you'll get spells telling you what runes to click. So, let's see, boom. It won't work because I don't know what my spell points are. I only have fire spells right now. So I can't cast anything else but fire. And do this, you'll throw a rock at it. And what's nice is when you walk up to it, it'll pick it back up and put it in your inventory, so you can use it again. So really good game, really cool dungeon crawler that will just take a lot of time, and it's really, 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 really cool game. All right, here's another puzzle. There's the key we got to get to. So what do we do here? There's a pressure plate. There's this hatch that's open. So what do we think we're going to do here? Let's throw a rock. Very simple. Pick the key up. Boom, boom. So that's your first few minutes of The Legend of Grimrock. Just puzzles, monsters, getting lost, and me forgetting where I came from about every 12 minutes. It's a labyrinth, man. It's a very, very challenging game, especially when you get later on in the deeper levels. But I'll tell you right now, if you like old school RPGs and dungeon crawlers, this game is absolutely worth checking out. And today is what's today? May 21st, 2026. It's literally, I think on GOG, $2.99. I mean, $2.99 on GOG. And I think it's on Steam too for $5 or $6. I mean, really, man, this is hours of enjoyment time, dungeon crawlers for mere pennies, So now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go get lost in this damn game again. It's like my second job already. So feel free to hit that notification button. I appreciate it. I hate spamming out every video, but I do need followers to get my content out there. Please subscribe. This is all going to be honest stuff, honest reviews. I'm a Gen Xer. I'm 52 years old as of this Monday, the 25th of May. And I love video gaming, even at my age. And I'm just chill. I do stuff like this. I don't fight bosses 75 times just to beat them once. I'm just not. I love them kind of games, them exploration games. But I get into a lot of the RPG type games where dungeon crawlers, isometrics like Divinity, Pillars of Infinity or whatever it's called, Solasta, Baldur's Gate are my absolute favorite games in the world. So Not Elden Ring and all that I love, but games like Eternal Ring back in the 90s. I think Eternal Ring came out in 2004, I think. Stuff like that. Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, all that kind of first person kind of stuff. Medieval, magic, fighting, dungeons, dragons, you name it. That's what I'm into. So if you are interested in that kind of gaming, you're in a place to be, my man. My peoples. So hit the sub button, hit the notification button, and please be safe. Talk to you guys later in the next dungeon.